Since you guys have done amazing this week, and we're going to have our Friday assembly video of celebrating your successes. Now, during this video, we're going to say some names of students that have been recognized by their teachers. But if your name's not called, that's okay, because in the future, your name will be called. And that doesn't mean you haven't worked hard, because I know every single one of you have. But some have made some special milestones. Lexia leveling up, breeding eggs, new levels in reading eggs and minutes and time and dream box and things like that. We want to recognize those. So that's what we're going to do during our celebration today. Before we begin, though, we always like to recognize our kids of character. These are Miss Williams's, our counselor, has shared a word for the week, and we're going to do it all month. And that word is thankfulness. To be thankful. And that's the word we're going to focus on as our character trait and being thankful. And I've shared a quote with you on your screen. It says, there is always, always something to be thankful for. There is always, even when you have a difficult time, you can look on the bright side and be grateful for your situation. Think of it this way. If you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about are the things that you don't like, are the things that make you mad, the things that you wish were different, then I promise you, you're going to be upset, you're going to be sad, you're going to be frustrated, and you won't be happy because you're thinking on the things that you don't like. Instead, when you wake up, make the first thing you think about something that you're thankful for. Something that you're grateful for. Maybe it's that when it's pouring down rain outside, you're thankful that you have a roof over your head. Maybe it's that you're thankful that when you go to the kitchen for breakfast, that you might have something to eat or something to drink. Whatever. Or maybe it's that toy that you love. Or maybe it's that blanket you have. Something simple, just like that, to be thankful for, because we know not everyone has it. That will change your attitude and your perspective. So boys and girls, be thankful and say thank you to those people that mean so much to you and do so much for you. Be grateful. That's the goal this month, is thankfulness. And we've had some students so far that have shown and displayed thankfulness even virtually. And that's so hard to see, but our teachers are seeing it. Maybe you're saying thank you to the teacher that's worked so hard on the lessons that they presented to you, or thankful for the feedback or advice or the kindness they've shown you. Be grateful and show thankfulness for what you've done and the school that you have. And those students have done this. So I'm going to show you the list of students that we have for our kids of character showing thankfulness. And the first couple are Zoe Crockett and Emily Burton. They've shown thankfulness this week by saying how happy they are to see all of their friends on our live meetings. It's Miss Donahue's in Mr. McKenzie's homeroom. He wants to give a shout out because his entire homeroom has shown thankfulness by being so appreciative when Miss Lee Ann and I dropped off their Halloween treats at the end of the past week. That's pretty cool. Miss Pruitt wants to give a shout out to Chase Johnson and Zaylee Frazier for showing thankfulness. Great job, Chase and Zaylee. Miss Cantor wants to give a shout out to Lexi Spillman and Micah Thomas for always showing thankfulness. Good job, Lexi and Micah. Miss Elam wants to give a shout out to Easton Carter and Corbin Crump for showing thankfulness this week. Good job, Corbin and Easton. Miss Goodpaster, she said she wants to give a shout out to Aubrey Thompson and Miss Emma Shrout for consistently displaying thankfulness every day. Great job. Miss Aubrey Manley and Jaylee Crouch have shown thankfulness this week in Miss Hall's room. Good job. Miss Pratt wants to celebrate her students for showing kindness and friendship during the virtual Halloween party last week. You guys had a great week a couple weeks ago. Miss Reed wants to give a shout out to Isabella Richards and Mikey Harrington. Great job. Miss Cottle said Reed Smith and Bentley Anderson has shown great thankfulness. Miss Meadows wants to give a shout out to Benny Helton and Sue Ella for showing thankfulness. Great job. Miss Collins wants to give a shout out and recognize all of her students for being so thankful and understanding this school year for all the changes that had to be made to instruction due to COVID. She said that means so much, and it does. Miss Shields says she wants to recognize all of her sweet students for being so thankful and kind with transforming back to fully online, as well as changing teachers. They've been so appreciative of everyone and each other. Want to give a shout out to all of Miss Stevens' students who have transitioned so smoothly to online learning and are still continuing to do their best and work hard. Mr. Blasey wants to give a shout out to Jace Cox. He's been working hard and completing his assignments for the week right on time. Way to go. Miss Wells wants to give a shout out to Emma Johnson and Drew Snediger. Good job, Emma and Drew. They've been thankful and always saying thank you and always appreciating others. That means so much, and I know your parents are so proud of you for showing great manners. Miss Hill wants to give a shout out to Brady Wells for showing thankfulness. Great job, Brady. Miss Crouch wants to give a shout out to Bladen Wells and Olivia Stamper. Good job, Bladen and Olivia. Miss Lewis wants to give a shout out to Rain Reynolds and Juliana Moore for being thankful. Great job, Rain and Juliana. Miss Ramey wants to give a shout out to Hez Crouch and Morgan Thompson for doing a great job. And showing Hez and Morgan have shown a great job of showing thankfulness. And Miss Hill, once again, in 5th grade, Aridin Humphreys. Great job, Aridin, for showing thankfulness, bud. Proud of you, too. That's our Kids of Character for the week. That means so much. I know those teachers are so proud of you and your parents are. Now it's time for our shout-outs this week. These are students that have gone above and beyond, maybe put some extra time in, and students maybe that don't get to be recognized so often, but put a lot of work in, and they deserve recognition this week. So here are our virtual shout-outs this week. Miss Donahue, she wants to say congratulations to Emily Burton and Mia Bryant. They both leveled up on Lexia. Congratulations, Mia, Zoe, and Miracle Baumeister for earning awards in Math Seeds, too. Those programs are so important, and you're doing a great job. Ms. Littleton says, these students have completed or exceeded their time in Lexia, and they are Sadie Yarnett, Paisley Clark, Emmett Crouch, Braylon Dees, Connor Denice, Peyton LaPresto, Caden Massengill, and Jacob Tipton. Great job, Jacob. And she also wants to say to all of her in-person students who have worked so hard and stayed on task this week. Great job, Miss Littleton's class, all of you. Mr. McKenzie says that Christian McAnally has spent almost 5 hours in reading eggs this week. Great job, Christian. And Aaron Smith spent almost 3 hours in Math Seeds. That is huge. I know Mr. McKenzie is super proud, and I am too. Great job, Christian and Aaron. Let's give another shout out right now to Miss Pruitt's class. A great big shout out to Nevaeh Purvis, leveled up in Lexia, and Chase Manier, leveled up in reading eggs. And congratulations to Knox Russis and Zeke Donahue. They leveled up in Math Seeds. Great job. In 1st grade, Miss Cantrell wants to give some shout outs. A big shout out to all the students working so hard in map testing this week. Great job, David Thatcher, Brendan Denice for certificates in reading eggs. And for Georgia, Miss Georgia Thatcher for her time in Lexia. You guys have been going above and beyond with your time. Great job. Miss Elam says she wants to give a shout out to Emmett Caskey and Aiden Heisel for going above and beyond their needed time on Lexia. Good job, Emmett and Aiden. Proud of you guys. Want to give a big shout out in Miss Goodpaster's room to Jackson Bryant and Jenna Whited. They leveled up on Lexia this week. Great job. Also a huge shout out to all the students for showing great focus this week and their perseverance during the map test. Miss Hall wants to give a shout out to Bentley Patrick for leveling up in Lexia and earning a certificate in reading eggs. Earning a certificate in Math Seeds for the 3rd week in a row. Wow, Bentley, fabulous. And Sabra Schultz, Maylee McKinney, and Chloe Spielman have worked so hard on their map test on Thursday. Great job. Miss Pratt wants to give a shout out or congratulations to Braxton Donathan, Ariel Sebastian, Peyton Ard, Christian Brooks, Ashley Potts, Serena Carter for leveling up in Lexi this week. Great job. That's awesome. And Miss Reed wants to give a shout out to all the students who came in for map testing. You guys have worked so hard, and she's so proud of you. She wants to give a shout out to Seth Blankenship for leveling up in Lexia and Aiden Leitner. He's logged over 200 minutes in Lexia. Great job, Aiden. Miss Cottle now wants to give a big shout out to all of her students for working so hard in her assignment. So Miss Cottle's class, great job. Miss Meadows, she says she wants to give a big shout out to Gavin McVeigh, Hunter Lowell, Carson Dameron, Zyler Sturgill, Evangelina Cannell. They've all put in great effort and dedication on Dreambox learning. She's so impressed, she said, with how well everyone has done online and in-person map testing too. Great job, Miss Meadows' class. And Miss Norris, look here, she's got some Dreambox top time loggers. Carson Staten in first place at 126 minutes in Miss Norris's class. Great job, Carson. Haley Goldman had 73 minutes in her class. Aubrey Adams had 55 minutes. Great job in Dreambox, guys. For her Lexia level upper, she had Jalen Robbins, Aubrey Adams, Clayton Ginter, Raven Carpenter. Great job in Lexia, and great job at all those completing the math test at home, the map test at home or in school. Great job. All right. We want to give a shout out to Miss Collins' third grade class, Bradley Beagle, leveled up in Lexia this week. Good job, Bradley. And as of Thursday, Abigail Whitehead completed 17 lessons on Dreambox. Wow, congratulations, guys, and congratulations for Miss Collins. Miss Shields wants to give a shout out. I love it. In blue, you'll see Lexia level upper, Sadie Staten, Blake Adams, Rylan Smith, Caden Sutton, and Dryden Wells. She's so proud of you guys. Dreambox. Our Dreamboxers, check these out. Sadie Staten, Sophie Conley, Peggy Graziani, and Dryden Wells, and Braden Wages. All of those students have blown her away this week with their lessons completed in Dreambox. Great job in Dreambox. And Abigail Brummagem has completed her extra math addition facts. Woohoo, she said. Woot, woot. She's moving on to subtraction. Good job, Abby. And Miss Stevens wants to give a shout out. Lexia level uppers, Macy Metcalf, Blake Manier, Case Carter. Good job, guys. Those students are rocking Dreambox. Ryan Smith had 144 minutes. Macy Metcalf had 80 minutes, and Blake Manier and Michaela Lowell with 60 minutes. You guys are killing it, guys. Great job in Miss Stevens' class. Miss Boggs wants to give a shout out to J. Lee Haney, Douglas Ingram, Skyland Likens, and Kagan Fawns, leveling up in Lexia. You guys. Billy Oldfield for Miss DeBlasie's class, Emlyn Weiss, Bailey Swartz, they all leveled up in Lexia too. Branson Purvis, Jace Cox have leveled up in Lexia this week, and Lexia minutes. And the entire class has worked as hard as they can on all of their assignments. Great job, and thank you. Miss Krause wants to give a shout out, 5th grade. Parker Collier for getting lessons in on Dreambox. Dylan Filardo for having over an hour in Lexia. Great job, Dylan and Parker. We want to give a shout out in Miss Lewis's class, the following students on all of their lessons on Dreambox. Haley Helton, Nevaeh Melton, Malia Wheeler, Marcus Delgado, and Braden Adkins. Great job in Dreambox, Miss Lewis's crew. And Miss McLean says, Landon Branham led the class in Dreambox lessons and Lexia time. Landon, way to lead Miss McLean's class. Pay Rogers and Avery Baber, and Braden King and Jordan Henderson for going over Lexia time this week. Noah Bailey for caring about his grades and being a responsible student. And Avery Baber for leveling up in Lexia. Great job. And Miss Ramey wants to give a shout out to, Andrew Butcher, Hez Crouch, Eli Jackson, Marley Lewis, Jacob Moore, Hunter Rowland, Maddie Shaw, and Morgan Thompson. They had all of their Lexia minutes in. You guys did it. Great job. That's good work. That says a lot about every one of you. We had a lot of names, and we got one more, Miss Jaylee Carter, working hard on Dreambox. You guys, this is so important. So important that you get those minutes in and you work really hard, because you are going to be caught up to where you need to be if you focus and work really hard. A lot of names on here. That just means a lot of hard work's happening at OES. I'm proud of you. Your teachers are proud of you. And I can't wait to see next week how many more names we have and even another 15-minute video that we have to do because you guys are superstars. So proud of all of you. Shout out to all the hardworking teachers too and the hardworking parents, grandparents, and aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters. Woo, at home. You guys are awesome. I'm so proud to be a part of this awesome team. Can't wait to see what you do next week. Woo! I can't even speak. What you do next week, guys. We'll see you then.